I'm gonna get some stuff set up. Set that up. I get some stuff set up. Testing. Testing. Great. We don't need that. Turn this off. We'll put a timer on for about 2 hours. About 2 hours and 30 minutes. 2:32. Decimals. There we go. And we are right here. 2:32. Set. Okay, 2 hours and 32 minutes. And we getting up out of here after that. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Yesterday's stream was so fucking long that YouTube can't remember that I was streaming, and I couldn't actually look at the stream. So it wasn't blocked or anything. There was no copyrighted, but it is what it was. 1 second. What's good, everybody? We're gonna get started running. Big shout out to everybody. I see Furious Legacy Gaming in the chat. We're gonna get started out with early. I told you so. Don't want to be that person, but you know, we have that is the big news. I've been trying to tell people about Monster Hunter for a long time. I've told a lot of people, I was like, hey, this is the game. This is, you know, what we've been waiting for. This is co-op is the future, not competitive. Last year, it was Helldivers 2. This year, it's Monster Hunter Wilds. Like, that is what the wave is. Co-op. People love co-op, you know. Playing games with your friends or other people and just having fun, making memories. So, yeah. Right now, we have a good amount of news to go over, so we're going to be doing that. Let me make sure that we get the sound check. I think you guys are good over here. Going to be muting the Elgato real quick. And then I'm going to put the remix on for this. And we're going to get up out of here. Well, I mean, we're not out of here, but we're going to get started. Thank you guys for watching. Let's break into it. So we got some... Okay, I'm back. We're going to go take a look at some news, and we're going to cover the Monster Hunter stuff and what it means for PlayStation. I was on some anime, but I'll keep that for later. That's gonna be dope. We're gonna go take a look at the Tony Hawk game, but first of all, let me turn my music, my TV all the way low. Well, sure. I'm gonna put this in favorites. Okay. No. Oh, they finally do the review. They finally do the review for the RTX 5070. We have a lot of information going along with that, so we have some stuff, some sound bites I want you guys to hear. I want you guys to be able to use this information, again, as always, to defend yourself when you're arguing with PC weirdos. These guys will always claim they have the better system, they have this or that. Check them. Always check them. Ask them to prove it. If they can't prove it, just know that their shit's weaker than your PS5 or your PS5 Pro. If they can't prove it, but you have to prove what system you have and what it does, it's not fair. We're gonna get started with the Tony Hawk trailer and go over some of that information. So, Doom guy was in the Tony Hawk Pro Skater either 3 or 4. I can't remember which one. I'll go double check it real quick. But he was in one of those. So, because Microsoft owns Activision and they also own Bethesda, they are putting Doom guy and one of the enemies from Doom into this game. And they look really good. You know, the graphics of Doom always look good. I love the 2016 reboot of Doom. I thought it was much needed, and it looks beautiful. I love the suit. It's always been one of my favorite versions of the Doom suit. But yeah, long story short, you gotta get Doom guy, and you're also going to get. It looks like a level that is from Doom or based on Doom. I think. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, his skateboard is a fucking chainsaw? That's fucking dope. Oh, and his is like, what, a missile or something? And they just got all types of like hoodies and hats for your character that's based off of Doom. I mean, it's a good cross promotion. I guess it's to get us to buy this game and also buy Doom. Both games are going to Game Pass. I can confirm that Tony Hawk is going to Game Pass. We are going to go take a look at that for verification reasons, but True Witty had looked at the Xbox trailer and it confirmed at the end that it is going to Game Pass. I thought that the Doom content was going to be exclusive to Xbox, but it looks like it's not. This is a part of the Digital Deluxe Edition. And then if you get the Digital Deluxe Edition, you will get the game 3 days earlier. And you get to play the demo as well. And you're going to get a wireframe Tony shader. So, not bad. Let's go take a look at the full trailer. Now, it looks like they're going to have one new level, and there's 2 new levels. One of the new levels is abandoned water park, which wasn't in the original game, but it looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. The college and everything is gonna be there, and it looks like they just really did a good job remaking it visually. They did a good job on Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, which I did purchase day one for nostalgia reasons. I did not play Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 and 3. I skipped those because I just was on Nintendo and I wasn't really playing those types of games. But I did pick back up with Tony Hawk on Tony Hawk Underground. and then I kind of like stayed away for a while because the games weren't that good after Underground 2. And I guess I got back. That's pretty cool. Like you're grinding on in the bathroom and you're making the fucking toilet, the urinals explode. That's fucking dope. Oh, you got a cruise ship skate? Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. I don't know if I'm getting this day one. I don't know how that's gonna go, but it looks so much fun. Like, damn. Again, it is going to Game Pass day one. It looks to be fun. It looks to be real fun. I can't say anything bad about it. Let's see what this is all about. War Robots Frontier. I think I've been looking at this game. This has been on PC for a while. I think I kept my eye on this. I think this is the one. I'm not sure yet. Is this the one? This is definitely CGI. So it's gotta be from PC. You know how much they love CGI over there. Harlem PS Gamer, what's going on? Gregory, what's up? I hope you guys are doing good. We're gonna go over the news for at least the next 30 to 40 minutes. Any gaming updates and all that news, we're gonna go up talk about that, and then we're gonna get to Monster Hunter. We're gonna get it, we're gonna get through it and get gone real quick. Yesterday I did like 19 hours stream, and yes, I fell asleep at the end, but the stream was too long. So once I finished, they wouldn't let me watch it because it took too long to process, and I didn't feel like that being the case for you guys to want to watch it right after the stream goes up. So I kind of said fuck that shit. I'm not sure if this is CGI or gameplay. It looks like CGI. It is CGI. Play for free. Yeah. I'll check it out. Okay.
They play for free or play at E3?
Play for free. What's going on, man? How you doing, Afro?
Good.
Where are you tuning in from? Your voice pattern sounds different.
My new headset.
Oh. Okay, that's illegal. We're just gonna verify that the Tony Hawk Pro Skater reboot is day one on Game Pass. Just gonna verify that. Now, this is the thing. I know Microsoft wants to make money, but it seems like they've given up to try to make money on. Yeah, it's on Game Pass. They say it right here. They said pre-order and play day one with Game Pass. So that's what it is. It'll be the responsibility of the PlayStation community to buy this game. And I say that, and you've heard me say that a lot, but it is the responsibility of the PlayStation community to buy this game, because PC fans don't buy games, and Xbox fans don't buy games. So it's really up to us. The game is going to Switch, so we'll see if it does good over there.
What do they buy, though?
They don't buy shit. That's why I'm like, why even? If I was them, and I know my consumers don't pay for games, I wouldn't even release this on Xbox. I would just release it on PlayStation and Nintendo, because you would be wasting your own resources and manpower to put it on two platforms that don't buy games.
They don't buy games, they buy controllers.
They buy controllers.
So realistically, yeah, they could have put out a Tony Hawk 2 and 3 special controller, allow the game to shine on the proper platform, and hey.
Yeah, they'd be dumb enough to buy
another trophy case for their controller collection,
Another controller for the trophy case. You said it backwards. Gotta wake up.
They understood that because their logic is backwards.
That's illegal. So that's about it for Tony Hawk. It's gonna have the Doom crossover, which it had back in the day. It won't have any of the Marvel crossovers, because Marvel doesn't have any anything to do with Activision anymore. They lost the contract years ago. They didn't re-up. Monsters and fight for the future. Nobody purchased Monster Hunter or fucking Xbox. I had looked at all that marketing over in Japan, and so I said, I was being a smartass. I was like, are they even selling this game at the Japan store? And some Xbox fans was like, yeah, it's being sold in Japan, and gave me a link to Amazon. I was like, nah, bro, we're talking about, is it being sold in the stores in Japan, physical, and it's not. Like, you have to import it. You got to go to Amazon, and they will import you a copy, claim it's Japan, and you could play the Japanese version physical on Xbox. But other than that, like, bro, just fuck out of here, bro. They not wasting their money putting that game on. It did 8 million in 3 days without the help of Xbox.
Oh, speaking of doing numbers in X amount of days, you look at the bestseller for pre-orders, right?
Yes, it last time I went and checked it out, we were talking about Forza. Yes, Forza is up there. But hold on. Yep, Forza is number 3 and number 6. Is it number 3 and 6?
Yeah, it's number 3, but you know what?
No, it's number 3 and 5.
Yeah, it's 3 and 5. Number 3.
Huh?
The premium bundle.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, the premium bundle is number 3. So we talked about this the other day, but since you're here, we can talk about it again. I know that there's a lot of people that like Forza, and they've been waiting to play this on a proper platform that could run it well. A lot of Xbox fans crossed over before Xbox started putting games on PlayStation, and a lot more are going to cross over now that they are. And this is going to sell. If you want to play this game, you have to buy it. So people are like, hey, well, I'm going to buy the game. They could have done this on Xbox too. They were like, well, if y'all want to play good games, just buy it. If not, we're not going to make them anymore. They could have gave them that ultimatum that we're going to go away if you don't buy our games. But what they did was like, we will give you the games for free. Just please play them. I mean, see how that worked out. What you say?
I can't wait. I already told you, bro. Many times before it came to fruition, right? Like Gears 4 is in.
Yeah, we will. Let's talk about that. We do have a report that Gears E-Day and Gears Collection will be shown at the June event, and I think the Collection is aiming for this year, and E-Day is aiming for early next year.
Yeah, so exactly. The E-Day, not the E-Day, but the Collection's aiming for summer. Okay? I had to sneeze. Give me a second. Excuse me. But no, it's
on the headset.
No.
Don't do that.
All jokes aside, bro, it's not even to your favorite word, port pegging, right? I played these on that platform. That platform died to me as a consumer to invest and stay with it. You feel what I'm saying? But I know those IPs are wrong IPs, but I'm sorry to say those IPs are strong enough for me to keep that console. Okay? At the end of the day, understood doesn't have to be explained, and we understand. Those who know why these games are transitioning over time. Okay? Games are going to get the proper audience that it needs, because like Jay said, those Xbox players converted over to PlayStation. So those iconic games that they during the potent days of the Xbox, they're going to re-embrace that on the console that they transitioned to. But yeah, it's just crazy to me, bro, that and like I can't remember who I was telling this to. Don't get it twisted. Okay? You can't sit there and say Forza Horizon series is not a good game. You can't compare this game to Gran Turismo. Okay? Just like you can't compare Xbox to PlayStation. Comes the full circle of think about the bigger picture. Gran Turismo has what behind its name?
Has PlayStation. Yeah. Now it has a movie, but
okay,
yeah.
But what I'm saying is, okay, because there was a story behind it. It really happened. Somebody who played Gran Turismo understood and started learning about racing. Went to a tournament, won. What was the winning prize? You get a racing contract. Okay, that really did happen. You're not getting no Forza movie. You see what I'm saying? There's not no potent tier of that what that brand gives you, bro. At the end of the day, Forza is a flawless fucking game. There's no denying that. Anybody to sit there and make videos and try to compare it to a Gran Turismo, you're just reaching with two broken arms at this point. I digress. That's crazy though, bro. To really see that. To
see it at number 3, and as soon as
not even that, bro.
As soon as these two get out of the way, it's gonna be number 1.
It's gonna be number 1.
Yeah, it again, man. That's the biggest one. Like, that's as if Roman Reigns went to AEW. It's the same thing.
Yes, that was the casual holy grail.
Yeah. People would say, "Oh, John Cena." No, well, John Cena's about to retire, just like Halo about to retire. But Forza is still going very strong, aka Roman Reigns still going very strong for the company. So we're looking at Forza as the workhorse for Xbox over the last couple years now. And when they were in their worst spots, even in the Xbox One, when they were in their worst spots, Forza was there. That was like the one constant that you could look at like, yeah, well, they got Forza Horizon. You know? So all the other ones pale in comparison to Forza. Whether it's Fable, whether it's Halo, whether it's Gears, they weren't bringing in the money that Forza was. And Forza is gonna bring in a lot more money on PlayStation.
Again, it is a casual game. Okay? Gas break. Really? I mean, how hard does it take to understand that? But at the same time, right? I mean, the reason I'm saying this is because not a simulated racing game, because in Gran Turismo they teach you about racing and you get penalized for being an asshole trying to crash people on purpose or crash into them just so you can get the advantage, right? That's just the structure of the game, and really that's how racing is, right? Rubbing is racing, but purposely trying to crash somebody out, that's just being an asshole at this point. When it comes to Horizon, you're placed in a sandbox with these tracks and everything. You're going to have barricades and stuff like that, and playing online publicly, yes, you're going to have individuals that play the good old Mario Kart style, purposely slam you, trying to crash you out just so they can get that advantage. You know what I'm saying? So game is good. There is no denying, but there is going to be those annoying moments when you're doing these races. You got people that are purposely trying to crash you out just so they get the advantage. Overall, man, it's just that game's going to shine very well, bigger than what it shined before. That's going for years.
Well, let's go and get some new information out there because I want to run through this real quick and get back to Monster Hunter. PlayStation has announced a new beta program called Beta Program at PlayStation. I know it's very generic. Maybe they switch it. So if you have a verified PlayStation Network account, and obviously you're a veteran, similar like me, Trewitty, and even Afro, you can go sign up for the account, and they will easily, like that, accept you. And you'll get all the updates on any betas, and you'll be able to participate and have final say on certain features coming to PlayStation 5. If you're on PC, you can also sign up, but obviously you would need a PlayStation Network account, which PC fans are completely against. So it'll pretty much be a program where PlayStation guys are making, saying stuff about what they want, because who gives a fuck about PC? Like if you're on console,
easy.
Nah, I'm just saying, if you're on console, why do you care what they get over there? Like, come on, man. Caring is sharing, I know. With that being said, we've covered a good amount of news. I think we have a few other things to cover. I just want to get that out the way. But while I go rustle through all this information, Monster Hunter hitting 8 million copies sold in 3 days is right behind. Somebody had to point this out to me. That's right behind what Black Myth Wukong did, which was 10 million in 3 days. And remember, Helldivers was fire last year. It did 12 million copies sold, and it did it in what was it, 3 weeks? It was 3 weeks, right?
Sure. I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, it was 3 weeks. So that was massive. And what I've been saying, not comparing Black Myth because I know it's single player, but all due respects with Helldivers 2 and Monster Hunter, I've been telling people for so many years. I've been a big advocate for co-op for so many years on this channel. Co-op is the wave. We've had competitive shooters out there forever, and they're never gonna go away. But sometimes you just want to play with the boys, or play with your family or your friends, or you just want to have a good chill game.
Exactly. Everything doesn't have to be a sweat fest.
There you go. And coming from the Sweat King himself,
easy.
He would fucking know, because he sweats so much. He had to get that slip-proof controller from Xbox.
Oh, the one that has the airflow on it?
No, the one
with the LEDs inside.
The grease proof. Remember the grease proof one? He remind me of Inspector Gadget. Like how like in the movie they kept upgrading them and adding this and adding this feature. He never really needed it, but in the cartoon it was funny. But then in a real movie it was weird. They're like, why are you adding toothpaste dispenser? What do you need that for? And it's like the type of controllers they make for Xbox. I'd be wondering why. Like why? Also, big shout out to Maximum Dude. I saw that he's going and playing through Monster Hunter PS2 and Monster Hunter Generations, and then he's gonna be getting on Monster Hunter Wilds. Wilds is fucking crazy. Like, they got the power, they enhanced that engine, they got the budget, they did what they did.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Now,
you're welcome.
The face of Monster Hunter, the guy behind it all, he's been there. So I did my research, by the way. He's been overseeing Monster Hunter since 2007 with Monster Hunter Freedom 2, and he was I can't pronounce his name, but the face of Monster Hunter. We gotta get the guy's name. Hold on. We gotta get that guy's name. So basically, the older guy that was overseeing game development, he stepped down. And this all happened yesterday while everybody was sleeping. He stepped down, and then the face of Monster Hunter, the guy that's the face of Monster Hunter, like Kojima is the face of Metal Gear, the face of Monster Hunter, he stepped up. So they promoted him to oversee all game development. And I was wondering, there he is right there. So I was wondering, Rayozo, his name is Rayozo. I can't pronounce the last name. If somebody can help me with that, that would be greatly appreciated. But Rayozo is, the face of Monster Hunter, like I would say the godfather of Monster Hunter, of modern Monster Hunter after part 2. Because remember, part 1, y'all don't remember. Part 1 was not very well received. And I don't know how they got a part 2. But part 2 hit it off. And when they put it on PSP, for some reason, it hit off in Japan. They went to gaming bars and cafes, and they wanted to play Monster Hunter with other people and with a handheld. And that's how Monster Hunter became a handheld game. And it didn't go back to consoles, although they would have versions on consoles. But it quickly went, Nintendo quickly got a 10-year contract. I say 10 years because it was on Nintendo systems exclusively for 10 years after that, after 2007. And it went to 3DS first, then it went to Wii, obviously Wii U and Switch. But from 2007 to 2018, Monster Hunter games were like only being released for Nintendo systems. And they were limited, as you know, because Nintendo didn't have the best hardware, and after GameCube they just really stopped trying to have good hardware. When Monster Hunter World was made for big boy systems for the Xbox One and the PS4, you started to see that they wanted to do more. and I was hoping that they wanted to do more. They had a PS2 skeleton that they've been working with forever, again since 2004, and I always wanted them to kind of gently get the fuck off of that skeleton. You know what I'm saying? Afro, you remember this with wrestling games, how they started to kind of blend and almost just always be the same. And I wanted Monster Hunter to get off of that. And with World, they showed me as a fan that they were ready to go beyond what we knew for Monster Hunter. They were trying to dive into a more open world. Obviously, they were still being held back by weaker hardware. You can say PS4, but I'm looking at Xbox One because we know it was weaker than PS4. We also look at PCs at the time, even though the game went to PC months later after it launched on consoles. But when World did what it did, and they were able to support that game so long, for like 7 years, always having content, always giving me a reason to come back, play the game. The loop was perfect. You know, the RNG, although it was annoying when it was time for me to try to get a platinum, it kept the game interesting. It kept the game fresh. Every time I would fight a monster, it would be a different outcome. So for this guy that's been with Monster Hunter since 2007, for him to take over the development, it's a really good thing. I just want to get the full title of his new title. Let me get that real quick. Okay, so Monster Hunter series producer gets a major promotion at Capcom. Monster Hunter Wild senior producer Ryozo is being promoted to chief product officer at Capcom starting April 1st, 2025. Tajitsumoto is set to oversee all three of the company's consumer games division. So he's going to be overseeing Resident Evil. If they make Mega Man, if they do anything, he's going to oversee that shit. This was the proving ground. The way this game just did financially and the reception outside of the PC community. Let them stay mad over there. This game sold like hotcakes, and the majority of the gamers that fucking matter, the PlayStation gaming community, we love it. It says, despite some technical issues, Monster Hunter Wilds has been a huge success, becoming the second most played game on Steam just 2 hours after launch. So, they have those metrics on Steam. They have those metrics on PC that we know of. But outside of that, the money is what really matters. It sold a lot of copies in a quick amount of time. They obviously made all their money back. And now they're just going to be looking at profit. They're going to do right by the fans because they know what they need to do. So again, big shout out to him. It's the face of Monster Hunter. He got a huge promotion at Capcom. This happened yesterday, so I knew the sales report information was not too far behind. I had talked to True Witty about this in the early morning yesterday. I was like, man, we're going to get that sales report soon, but I think they're waiting for a specific number. I was looking at 5 million, but they ended up waiting until it got to 8 million. So it got 8 million in 3 days. This guy got his promotion yesterday, early in the morning, like fucking 2 a.m. West Coast time. The article went out on Twitter. I was up at like 4 something in the morning. The article went out on Twitter that he got promoted and the other guy stepped down. He's gonna be overseeing again. Let me get the right. Let me go get the right stuff real quick. He's gonna be overseeing all three of the company's consumer game divisions. Like that's a big promotion. This kind of reminds me of what happened with the new guy running PlayStation. It was like there was something that had happened that was a test for Totoki to decide if Herman or the other guy would succeed him. And I knew it wasn't going to be Herman, because Herman had too much financial failures under his wings. And I knew that Totoki wasn't going to pick Herman. He ended up picking the other guy. But this is massive. Again, this guy deserves it. He hit it out of the park. Again, Monster Hunter World broke all of Capcom sales records. The best-selling Capcom game ever. Monster Hunter Wilds looks like it might surpass. Monster Hunter World. Monster Hunter World. It just topped off at 28 million. Yeah, it topped off at 28 million like last month. We got that update. I just wanted to get... I'll put all this stuff. I need to put this in the folder so I can remember this. Put this all over here into the Monster Hunter folder. So I wanted to look at it. So Monster Hunter was able to sell, I think, 5 million in either 5 million in 2 weeks or 5 million in, oh shit. Monster Hunter World sold 5 million in 3 weeks. Monster Hunter World sold 5 million.
According to IGN, as reported by Capcom, Monster Hunter Wilds is off to an extremely strong start that is well above the 5 million copies 2018's Monster Hunter World shipped in 2018 and the 4 million Monster Hunter Rise shipped in 2021.
Yeah, so it's at 8 million in 3 days. Monster Hunter World and Rise did not hit those millions in days. They hit them in weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Rise being lower than World. And that's when they made the decision. They definitely gave the Nintendo community one last chance, and it was Rise. Rise was that chance, like, hey, can you bring us more money than the PlayStation fans? And I don't think that happened with Rise, because they ended up bringing Rise over to PlayStation and Xbox. So that definitely didn't happen. And then they just say, hey, we're going all out. PlayStation has the PS5. They can help us achieve our dreams. The Pro came out. It was like, oh shit, we working with fucking power over here. Let's go all out. This is, again, massive. This guy got a massive update, promotion. Again, this is the godfather of Monster Hunter. He's been overseeing Monster Hunter since 2007. And he deserves the promotion. He deserves the promotion so fucking much. Monster Hunter was a game that most people didn't know about. Most people didn't care about. They didn't think it was good. They just looked at it and said, nah, that's not for me. And he brought this shit to the masses with World. He oversaw World as well. He was the reason why World, did what it did. And what happened with Wild. And again, man, like, I think they did really good on promotion. They didn't spend like a shitload of money on like commercials on TV and shit. I don't watch TV that much, so I wouldn't know. But man, this shit, like, partnering up with Sony for marketing and making sure that they get the game out there, that was great. I don't know what what crossovers they're gonna do with PlayStation, but I would assume that since the majority of the copies sold is definitely on PlayStation, that PlayStation's going to be able to get some sort of early crossover dibs on one of their characters or somebody appearing in the game to sell even more copies. This is the first major hit. Everybody was screaming about Kingdom Come Deliverance. Now they're screaming about Split Fiction, which we're going to go take a look at, but it's really Monster Hunter, man. It's Monster Hunter, and I knew this for a very, very long time, and I kept trying to tell people, like, this is Monster Hunter territory. So we're gonna go and take a look at the reviews for Metacritic. I think Monster Hunter is still sitting at 90. Split Fiction hit 91. But Split Fiction has 3 mixed scores. Monster Hunter only has 2. Monster
Split
Hunter
Fiction drop.
Huh?
The Split Fiction drop.
2 days. Yeah. I didn't even know the reviews were coming out. Maybe because so many people are just playing Monster Hunter, or my focus was on Monster Hunter. So I guess it just kind of snuck up on a lot of people. The user score for Monster Hunter is a 7.1. A lot of the bad reviews seem to be coming from PC, because I went to the PC section and they don't have a user score section for Monster Hunter Wild on Metacritic. So I guess they just went over to the PlayStation version. But let's go take a look at Split Fiction reviews. What's the name of that game? It Takes Two. It's by the developers that made It Takes Two. So it's
And I'm also a Way Out.
And A Way Out. Yeah, it's automatically a Game of the Year contender. Like, I don't think it's a bad game at all. I played It Takes Two. I didn't beat it, but goddamn, they were doing things in that game that just took me back.
Very unique.
Yeah, very unique, and took me back, man. Took me back to my childhood. Really good. So 77 reviews. Again, done on PlayStation, and it's sitting at a 91 on PlayStation. Most of the reviews were done on PlayStation. Again, I know you may think this is biased, but you have to go talk to every journalist in the gaming industry and ask them, why do they keep reviewing it on PlayStation instead of PC or Xbox? And just get the fuck out of my face with that question. I don't know. Maybe, just maybe, PlayStation's better. Maybe it's more popular. Maybe that's where the money is. Let's count the perfect scores. Let's see why it got.
Can't walk around saying that, bro.
I'm gonna say what the fuck I want. Fuck those guys. Perfect scores. We got 1, we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, almost 20 fucking perfect scores. That's a lot. I think Monster Hunter, I topped that off around 13 or 14. That's 19 perfect scores for Split Fiction. That's fucking good. But it has 3 mixed reviews. I think this would have been at a 92 or 3 without those mixed scores. But 19 perfect scores. I'm gonna write this down in the chat so we can remember that. Go over to Monster Hunter. Well, after I see what these mixed scores were. It's 3 mixed scores, huh? But it has a lot of perfect scores, so that I think it's canceling it out. Digital Trends gave it a 70, Hardcore Gamer gave it a 70, and Gaming Vault gave it a 70. I know these guys. I wonder what they didn't like about it. Let me read Hardcore Gamer. Split Fiction is shorter, more expensive, and while it may not have the originality or variety of It Takes Two, it still manages to create an entertaining and captivating experience for both players. Split Fiction pretty much nails it on the gameplay front, but falters regarding the predictable and flawed story. Well, I had thoughts about the story and I knew what they were doing, as soon as I saw the characters revealed. I'm gonna keep that to myself, and I will tell you guys I told you so a little bit later. But every time I fucking say something, I get that look from everybody like, damn, this nigga's a hater. No. I knew something was up with the story when I fucking saw the characters. And it looks like some of the people wasn't afraid to say what was going on. Again, this is coming from a developer that got Game of the Year like a motherfucker when it came to It Takes Two. So a lot of journalists are not going to try to give that game any horrible scores. Could have gave it like an 8 and called it a day, but 2 of them said it was something up with the story. I didn't need to see the third one to know he was going to say the same thing. We're going to go and count the scores over here for Monster Hunter. See how many perfect scores it get, so we can get an understanding of how that got to a 91 with 1 additional mix, and this one is still at a 90 with only 2 mix. So let's get counting. Got 1 and 2, 3, 4. It's lagging bad. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's 15. Yeah, it's 15. That's why. Yeah, this is 15 and they're at 19. They're almost at 20 max perfect scores. That's what it is. Yeah. They got a lot more perfect scores. Those perfect scores really boost the score and also can protect the score from when it gets to a certain spot. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, I got the answer I was looking for.
Okay.
No doubt is the gameplay gonna be there. They say it's a little bit shorter. I don't think that's a problem because I think they only want $50. Now, I will say one thing. I don't think I've seen that on the pre-order chart. Or am I going blind?
No.
It hasn't been charting high. Because it's weird because it's about to come out in 2 days and it's almost like it got no real press. Same thing.
Yeah, it's the same. Remember the game called Berserk, Band of the Hawks? Kind of like the Dynasty Warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the same thing. I knew it was coming out. I was looking forward to it. No, nothing. No.
Well, it's not just a us thing. It's more of like a promotion. It's like I was wondering what happened with the marketing. Like I don't even see it available for pre-order. That's what I was saying. I don't think I've ever seen it available for pre-order, which is weird. That's Split Gate. I'm looking for Split Fiction. It's definitely a game that crept up on us. I think that, again, it is coming out like literally the week after Monster Hunter, so I didn't even notice that it was doing that. Okay, hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. Am I going crazy? I thought the game was coming out in 2 days. They still have it listed as just announced. There's no option to pre-order the game. When is Split Fiction coming out on PlayStation 5? March 6th. Today is March 4th. 2 days. This is weird. Okay. I look, me personally, I know how this shit goes. I know if it look like this and it's a little strange, something's off. I don't know what it is. I don't know what they're trying to keep from us. I don't know. I got no idea. knowing that you only need one person to play this game across any platform, and you can do cross-play, cross-share with anybody. All you need is one person that has the game, and you can play with them. You won't get any trophies or anything.
The successor we were given.
Huh?
Which separates.
What? Who's that? Oh, that must be Afro's background. So you only need one person, and then you can just play with them. So, you know, it's not, I wouldn't imagine it selling a lot, but then it could have if the marketing was better, if they promoted the game, if they didn't bring it out the week right after Monster Hunter, I think. I mean, I didn't even think it was coming out after Monster Hunter because I didn't even know, because I never saw it on the pre-orders. And I would assume that most of you guys in the chat are the same way. So I'm gonna put a poll, man, because this is kind of weird. Yeah, Game of the Year is gonna be interesting this year. Grand Theft Auto 6, Monster Hunter, Split Fiction. It's gonna be interesting. Who's picking up Split Fiction? I'm not trying to be funny. It's just that it's not available for pre-order, and I know when developers hide certain things and hide reviews 2 days out, Monster Hunter had their review up 5 days out. There's something off. I know what it is, but I don't want to be a hater. I think that the graphics aren't bad or anything. I think the graphics are fucking good. I think the gameplay is gonna be a lot of fun, but it definitely looks like there's a narrative here, and 2 of the 3 mixed reviews confirm that there was a narrative that the story was not good. But it looks like the gameplay is going to be great. It looks like the world's going to be great. The lighting and the color and everything. That's going to be visually, and the gameplay, it's going to be awesome. I don't know how the story comes together. It Takes Two sold 20 million. It did, and that was an anomaly because I think they're. Let me see. What game came out before It's Take Two? What's that other game that he worked on? What is the name of the developer that made It Takes Two? And what games did they make? Hazelight. Okay. A Way Out. How many copies did A Way Out sell?
According to Wikipedia, by August 2019, the game had sold 2 million units. Joseph Fares revealed in January 2021 that it had sold over 3.5 million units.
Okay, so yeah, It Takes Two sold 20 million. A Way Out sold 3.5. This game, although I feel like they should have had a traditional build up before the announcement at the Game Awards to get even more eyes on it, and maybe just maybe move your game away from the shadow of Monster Hunter. That's just my personal opinion. It may not even infect it. Like, this game may go on to sell 30 million copies. We don't know. But we don't know because they're not even giving us the option to pre-order. If you don't see anything strange about that, I can't help you. I'll just be here to say I told you so. But it's something a little weird about not being able to pre-order a game from a developer that's made a massive selling Game of the Year title previous to this. Something's a little off. I don't know what it is though. I have a good idea, but something's definitely off. The game comes out in 2 days and we don't have access to pre-order the game. I didn't even know it was coming out in 2 days. I didn't know it was coming out this week until I saw the reviews. Anybody? Yeah, Lucci, Monster Hunter Wilds is already at 8 million. I've been telling you, man, that game is going to sell a lot of PlayStation 5s. A lot of PlayStation 5s. And I'm not sure when we're going to get that sales update from PlayStation, but I say that they probably going to give a good sales update on how many PS5s they have sold sometime this month, because they definitely sold a lot of PlayStation 5s. Monster Hunter sitting at 8 million. And all of the marketing is done on PlayStation. That's crazy. Big Money, you said games are made for you to have fun. That's all I look for. Yeah, and sometimes fun games don't sell well. Yeah, Gamer Goon, what's going on, man? Like I said, I knew about Split Fiction. It got announced at the Game Awards. They did not market the game. They did not talk about the game. I think they're gonna be like, hey, we can do the word of mouth type of thing. But I don't know, man. I hope that there's no narrative with this. I haven't heard anything, bro. I have not heard a damn thing. EA is publishing this game. I'm not sure if they published the last game, but maybe they did. But I don't know, man. It's just weird. It has a pro enhancement. It's gonna have haptic feedback and adaptive triggers. 2-player online, split screen always, and in-game purchases are optional. And then that's it for like what we got right there. They got blood, they're gonna have gore, crude humor, and language and violence. And this is rated T for teen. And it comes out in 2 days. The reviews are really good. It's sitting at a 91. But without any marketing. And again, being in the shadow of a super popular game, I mind you, Monster Hunter World sold 28 million copies. It Takes Two sold 20 million copies. And the previous game, A Way Out, sold about 3.5. Monster Hunter World outsold It Takes Two and A Way Out combined. And Monster Hunter Wilds is already at 8 million copies sold in 3 days. So I don't think that this game is going to hold a candle to that type of popularity. You have 2-player co-op versus Monster Hunter with 4-player co-op. And the replay value is immense. We will talk about that in a little bit. I don't know, man. That's wild. Against Splitgate 2, the beta is out right now. There are people playing that. I played it a few times. It's very good. It's much better than Splitgate. I didn't think they were going to be able to top that, but they did. What's this? Damn it. Is this that game again? What game is this? It's another free-to-play shooting game that I never heard of. I'm interested. Like a PUBG type. Yeah, it's a PUBG type. I'm good. I'm good. There's a dozen of these motherfuckers on PC. I'm so tired of them. Valorant, all that shit. I'm good. PUBG. I wish the graphics looked just like that. You know, if you say PUBG 3 times, an afro will appear. PUBG, PUBG, PUBG. I hope he doesn't get in here, bro. I hope not. It's not the same audience, man. But it is a co-op audience. And I've seen the uptick in co-op games. I don't think they're clashing. It's not like competitive. You can have like a Helldivers, which is a alien space extraction shooters, and then a Monster Hunter, which is a semi boss rush co-op game, action RPG with a split screen co-op game where, you know, it's two people playing through the entire mission together. Different types of co-op. You can do different types of things with co-op. I do like co-op more than competitive games, but I do have the competitive shooters, and sometimes you just want to get on there. Whether you're gonna get roasted or not, it's fun, but not all the time. Sometimes you just want to team up. So I'm not gonna buy the game, but I guess somebody else will, and then maybe I'll team up with you guys on Split Fiction. So I'll put that in the poll, because I'm a little curious. I don't know how they marketed It Takes Two. I think that the marketing was word of mouth. I don't know if that always helps. Helldivers 2 really sold because of word of mouth and videos and TikToks. And Monster Hunter was already known, but then a lot of content creators are carrying this game, talking about it, sharing videos, screenshots, character creation tutorials. There's so much content that's coming out for Monster Hunter. So I can understand why, you know, it's doing what it's doing. Let me get this poll up. Did anybody buy the game physical? They can tell me what the price is before I go check. Okay. Let's... Oh, Stardust is back. What's going on? Let's go. I just want to go see what that price is. See if we can... Got Metacritic, Amazon. Okay. That's weird. Hold on, let me check some. They claim my internet's out, but that's impossible. I knew that was fucking bullshit. Fuck, they say my internet's out. Hold on. I said my damn internet's out, but I'm on a fucking live stream. Okay. Split Fiction. Okay, here we go. Split Fiction is $50. Oh, that's not bad. Not a lot of games are $50. I think it should sell good. I do wish it was promoted more, because it could sell even better. Hazelight and EA Originals brings you this game. I mean, I don't think it'd be bad at all. Free returns, free delivery. Why is it not available on digital pre-order though? True Woody, what's going on?
So
Just trying to figure out what's going on with Split Fiction. Split Fiction comes out in 2 days, but it's not available for pre-order on the digital store. But you can get the digital code for PC at $50, and you can buy the physical game for PlayStation 5 for $50. I'm not actually seeing the Xbox version. I'm not seeing the Xbox version of this game. Is there a problem?
I doubt there's a problem like that. I don't know.
I'm on Amazon.com, and I'm not seeing Xbox version.
You do realize Xbox don't buy games.
Oh, maybe they're not doing physical over there. Maybe they're only doing. Let me just search Split Fiction Xbox. Oh, there it is. It's not promoted when you search it. Okay, Split Fiction Xbox Series X, $50. $50. The game's $50. Not bad, but do you remember seeing any marketing after the original announcement from the Game Awards?
No.
And it wasn't on the PlayStation Store. I checked. It says it's still under just announced, and it comes out in 2 days.
Oh.
These guys are trustworthy. I don't think there's any weird things going on, but this is a weird way to market your game. So, that's just my personal opinion. Y'all can take it how you want to. I have some thoughts, and those thoughts will lead me to saying I told you so later, so I'm not going to say it now. So, Split Fiction got an official Friend Edition unboxing 23 hours ago. It was posted on IGN, and I have no idea that it was posted yesterday. I was playing Monster Hunter all day. Like,
that's how you would know.
But listen to this. Monster Hunter came out Friday, right? And this game comes out in 2 days. It's literally in the shadow. It's the thing that Ubisoft wanted to get the fuck away from.
I don't know why they thought they can get away with it, but like,
now this is the where it's really weird. They are both co-op games, but this one's a split screen co-op, and Monster Hunter's 4-player online co-op. But Monster Hunter is, again, I'm sorry, it is the bigger, more popular game, especially this time around. If Ubisoft saw it, I don't know how this guy thought he was going to get through it. I don't understand. But it probably didn't cost a lot to make, but it looks great visually. Lighting, graphics, all that looks great. Gameplay looks like it's going to be fun. They have 3 mixed reviews, Truity, and 2 of the 3 that I read echoed something about the story not making sense. I kind of already know where they're going with that. But it was only 3 mixed reviews, and they have 19 perfect scores. So it was able to squeeze out of the 90 and get to a 91. Let's go take a look at this trailer. What's going on, Azarath?
Yeah. About this game, it's not the same audience at all. So
I know. You guys told me in the chat. I understand. It's just weird. I cover a lot of games and how they're marketed, and I predict where they're going to go. And I have no accurate prediction for this because they didn't market it. Like, I saw the initial announcement last year, but I didn't hear or see anything else, and I thought that was kind of awkward.
Joseph never does that. He never markets the game. It's all word of mouth.
That is stupid.
Will that always work? Probably not.
You got a reputation.
Yes, off it takes 2. You got a perfect reputation, but there are games that people market and still sell even better with word of mouth, even though they spent money on marketing.
The easiest
friendship shipped. I don't understand. That doesn't make sense. Not you. I'm trying to
Especially-
make sense of this advertisement. I don't know what that meant.
Oh.
I guess when they say friendship shipped, I guess they mean people who
I'm gonna mute my
get
mic.
with their friends.
Believe me, I missed it because I've been dealing with a bunch of stuff and coming back from an illness. So, but now I see it. I'm like, oh, time to go get it. Time to convince my brother to actually do it this time. Because he was playing It Takes Two like last month with his boyfriend. And I'm like, bro, why don't you play with me?
The thing is, okay, here's the thing, right? I don't have a problem with it. It's just that you have to then
Okay, so
basically
the trailer. Sorry, Truity, to interrupt, but the trailer is about finding a friend, and it basically was like, well, if you don't have a friend, we will ship you a friend. That's a joke, by the way. But what they're saying is you can head over to our Discord and you can find a friend there. I'm not even lying. That's what he just said. But I think that what they should have done is have like an online, like, what is it called? Connection. So even if you don't have somebody, you could just match with someone else to finish the game. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, I think that would be much better. Because not everybody's going to find somebody that they know that they can play the whole game with just that one person.
That's where I was going to.
Like, I played a lot of this game with my ex-girlfriend, and then we broke up, and then I never touched it again. Because it would be weird.
That's a problem with these types of game, because at the end of the day, you need someone else to finish the game.
This is why Monster Hunter said, we already know that sometimes y'all have problems finishing these missions by yourself because you can't team up with somebody. We're going to add AI hunters from the story that will help you when you throw up a SOS if you need help. And I feel like it would have been good for them to have that here.
My brother would never play Monster Hunter. And me, I am burnt out on too many long JRPGs in a row. So this is like a break for me. So I could not do a Monster Hunter after a Metaphor, after a Final Fantasy, after a etc.
No, and I get that, but like my point is, it's not that
Monster Hunter doesn't have to be a long game if you don't want it to. You can play through the story and move on to your next game. You don't even have to do high rank. That's really up to you. But when it comes to this,
did you beat the game at low rank?
No, you just roll the first credits. Then you can play high rank and continue. But if you want to stop right there, you can. Obviously, some of the reviewers like IGN, they stopped after they rolled the first credits. But there's a lot more. I think they need to add an online network where you can match with other people, man. I mean, it worked back in the day. Maybe it worked for Take-Two. I'm not sure how. I'm not saying it's not going to sell good or anything. I'm just saying that the magic may run out. And I think that they should have had this game available for pre-order. They would have gotten a lot more people to buy the game. But
I didn't even know what's even launching today. Like, bro,
2 days. In 2 days.
These games
coming 2 days. I was playing the shit out of Monster Hunter. I didn't really care about anything else. But I was waking Woody up early in the morning to talk to him about red alerts. But I didn't see shit about an embargo. Like, I didn't even see this advertisement. Like, bro, this is fucking crazy. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go take a look at some gameplay. Because I think the reviews dropped and the previews dropped. I was confused today when I woke up because I heard the previews dropped. But the previews and the reviews dropped today, I think. Let me see.
It's just confusing.
But it's a story-driven game, so if you look at anything, it's going to be like spoilers and shit. Oh, they're just reviews. Okay, let's see. Skill up. You can always trust these guys.
Why is filing your taxes with Pre-Tax USA different?
I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm not sponsored by these guys at all, but it was fucking easy. I filed the rest of my taxes with them, and I'm not gonna lie, that it was actually very easy and cheap. So, if you haven't filed your taxes, how much is Game Pass?
No, I said how much you pay.
That's the answer. How much is Game Pass? Exactly.
Game Pass is $20.
There you go.
Wait, that's what you paid?
No, it ended up
Seriously?
being $40. I don't know what the extra $20 they took out, but it was much cheaper than TurboTax, where I think I ended up paying like
Nigga, what?
70 or something. But I had it taken out of my taxes. Okay. Stop reminiscing. Let's go and look at the new game. Oh, look at that. One thing I'm gonna say about this game graphically looks good. And it's one of those type of games that I wish I didn't need somebody else to play. Like, I would play this shit by myself, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a bad game at all. It's just for someone that covers gaming and everybody else markets their game and shit. It's weird to see a game come out that's not marketed, not available on pre-order, not advertised to pre-order the game. It's $50. It looks good. It looks fun. Graphics are good. Mechanics are good. 60 frames looks awesome. It's weird to see that. It's unheard of. Uh-oh. He's the third person now. He said the characters and hold on, let me make sure I heard that and quote it for quote.
Always able to get you and your friend laughing while you fumble your way through everything. The boss design, absolute 10 out of 10 all the way through. There are no bad bosses here, bangers every time. Now look, there are some things about Split Fiction that I didn't love on their own merits, namely the characters and the writing, which are nowhere near as captivating as the gameplay and setting. Thinking more comparatively, Split Fiction's overall pacing isn't perfect the way that It Takes Two's was, since its more ambitious game structure can sometimes feel like you're spending a little too long with some gameplay scenarios, but I want to be really clear that those complaints are minor quibbles when set against just how fantastic this game is. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that the ending sequence of this game, which I won't spoil, I won't show it to you, but it is a goddamn all-timer, and we're going to be talking about it for years to come. Truly incredible. So yeah, Split Fiction doesn't have quite the same surprise factor that It Takes Two did, and it reaches for a little too much sometimes in its desire to evolve the formula, but even with those shortcomings, this is still going to be one of the best games you play this year, I promise you that.
Okay. Well, look, I don't have to buy the game. If somebody else buys the game and they want to play the game with me or whatever, then we can do that. But again, the thing about this is you gotta want to play the whole game with that one person, because it's gonna be weird. If you play like the beginning and then you get to the halfway point and that person plays a different game, you have to wait until that person wants to play again. And that's why I think if they had an online connectivity, it would fix all that. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I would not buy the game, but I would be buying the game because I would be able to team up with whoever the fuck I want, you know. But you can only share one friend code with one person, and that's the thing. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing, man.
I have easy.
But it's $50, so why not everybody just buy the game, bro?
Well, it's pretty easy. I bring the physical version to my house to play with my. Listen. Not everybody has that access, man. Like most of my friends are. Or I can play with one of my friends who I know with and get drunk with IRL.
Yeah, but see, your situation is different than everybody else's situation. Not everybody still plays that way, which is a fun, amazing way back in the day. But you know. Now a lot of people play online because a lot of people either moved or just different time schedules and shit. It's just.
Well, I know I have a friend in Dallas who I have to do that with, and I've been trying to get him on playing It Takes Two, and it's been hard to even get in contact with him lately because he's been busy with his job, you know. But he doesn't even play any co-op games in general anymore because he can't get the time to. So, but it just depends. No.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna see if anybody plays the game with me. I'm not planning on picking it up, but it looks fucking great. I mean, I do want to pick it up. It's just that I don't know who I'm gonna play with the whole fucking time.
So the way it works in every one of his games is always been you log in with your disc or whatever copy, and then you basically share the link to your friend via PSN, and that link lets them have like a login into the game, essentially into your game. Like, and they download the other version essentially already. Essentially, like that's how that works online. That's how it's always worked for the previous 2 games. So, but hey, you know, worst comes to worst, you can play with me.
Aren't you playing with someone else though?
The
game's $50. I'm probably gonna pick it up, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna figure out who I play with the whole fucking way through. But I don't think I'm not gonna pick it up like that. I'm gonna pick that up. I'm gonna pick up Expedition. Oh, that's what it was. It was Expedition 33 that had the previews today, and then this had the reviews.
Oh man, I'm picking up Expedition. That's day 1. Oh, that's already been pre-ordered.
Yeah, I saw some gameplay today. Let me see.
Lost Odyssey, like
there you go.
So good.
Official combat clip. There was so much shit that came out yesterday. I didn't pay attention to nothing, man. I was on Monster Hunter all day, bro. I completely ignored everything, man.
That's
they starting the marketing advertisement for Assassin's Creed Shadows. I see a little commercial going on right here. Justice forged in the shadows. Nice. Free.
Whose marketing is that?
Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Oh. Okay.
You know they got to.
Yeah.
A lot riding on that game.
Yeah.
Let me put it this way. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. You got Monster Hunter, you got It Takes Two, you got previews for Expedition, and there's like it's a clusterfuck. That's a lot out here, bro. Like Monster Hunter's alright because it already launched. It already got 8 million. Even if it only fucking gets 8 million, it is alright. But all these other games, bro, they gotta like fight for people's attention and money and shit. It's just, I mean, I think Split Fiction has it a good way. It's $50. That ain't shit. And you can play with your best friend or whatever, and they don't have to pay for the game, and it's a good experience and good memories. So, I mean, in this crossplay, I don't think it's bad at all. But you got Assassin's Creed coming out in like 2 weeks and shit. Like what's gonna be left for them if people didn't already purchase the game? It's a lot out here, bro. It's busy.
Assassin's Creed is gonna fall down hard.
Somebody's gonna slide through the cracks. That's what I'm trying to say. It's too many games out here for everybody to be a winner. Somebody's losing.
Not everyone's a winner.
And it's probably Xbox. What? What you say, Troy?
I said not everyone can be a winner.
How'd you say Xbox not a winner? Yeah, I agree.
We can't have everyone be a winner like this is participation trophies in high school.
So you think that Assassin's Creed Shadows is the weakest link?
Absolutely. You kidding me? This is the only one I am not buying in a long time. So I have no interest myself. And I like Japanese stuff. I was on there day 1 ago.
I was very interested when I heard they were making the Japanese Assassin's Creed finally. But they took too fucking long.
Yeah, I know.
They took too long.
No. It's not that it took too long. They went long.
No. Let me before it went woke, before we even knew anything was woke about it. They waited until Ghost of Tsushima was popular to say, "Oh, maybe we should do that." It's like, what? Your fans have been begging for you to do a Japanese Assassin's Creed for years, and you wait until Sony does it and it gets popular, and then you still make your fans wait 4 or 5 years. Well, is it 5 years?
Yep.
5 to 6 years.
5 years, dude.
Yeah, because Ghost of Tsushima came out in what, 2019, right? Or was it 2020?
Oh, 2020.
It was in 2020.
Right after.
And then they launched Valhalla in the edge of 2020. You still had to wait 5 years for this one. Bro, it's crazy, man. Then they had to push it back again because of Monster Hunter. And after what just happened with the sales report we just got, I think they made the right decision. But still,
they were mad scared of Monster Hunter.
Yeah, but they're still in the crosshairs of all this other shit, bro. Expedition 33, Split Fiction, and everything else in between. Wrestling, baseball, like there's so many other games people gotta play, bro. Like someone is taking a L.
We always knew Xbox would take an L, so I guess that's the
No. Sorry, bro. Sorry, I gotta go against you on this. Xbox is not taking an L. Xbox is an L.
Same thing.
Was it March 20th for Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, it's March 20th. It's not far enough. Like Monster Hunter's gotta have long legs, and Split Fiction is
definitely good with the casuals thing, because anyone who is a hardcore is already playing something else. Like the JRPG fans are playing Xenoblade X on that date.
You know what I love about an RPG? Some good nature. I love when the RPG has some good trees, some good green grass, and blue water. It just puts me at ease. This looks really good. Expedition 33. I see you. I just got to a nice area in Monster Hunter that had that nice mountainside, green grass, green trees, blue sky.
Good shit.
It's too bad it's in like late April. Ah, man, it's killing me waiting for this. It's absolutely killing me. Because even though I'm still playing Metaphor, I'm just like, I really want to play this. This looks so interesting for us who play Lost Odyssey back in the day. Or Legend of Dragoon. It's in that same vein as those two.
I'm back. Phil Spencer was at the door.
I think Ben Starr is the main character too.
Oh yeah, Ben Starr is in here. Like, bro, they got some really good voice acting cast that I don't want to miss this game. I don't. Wait up, when does this come out? I think this. You know what?
The 24th of April.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it. Yeah, I'm gonna pull the trigger. I know it's on Game Pass day one, but let's be honest. At least we could say we fucking helped get this game past it.
Oh yeah, I made fun of some of the guys for doing that.
Because bro, it's not even a game that you could sell to Xbox. I don't know what Phil Spencer was thinking outside of being competitive, but let's be 100% real. Like, they're not touching that game. They are not going to touch that game.
This is for people who like JRPGs.
Now, really I am noticing one thing. It has dropped severely down the list. since its announcement. Let's go see where it's at. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, both versions are on the 7th row. They're good. They're priced very well. It should be higher. Gonna need a little bit more marketing. I feel like if they would have had a short demo, not a long one, but a short demo, I think it could have really carried it with word of mouth. Other than that, it being on Game Pass is not doing it any favors.
I mean, it's still doing pretty good. It's above the new Atelier game, which, by the way, that is going to sell just based on her legs.
Oh, yeah, I've been seeing the marketing that they're doing in Japan is more sexual than over here. But the thing is, I do like that we're getting back to an era where females can be sexy. They don't got to be like She-Hulk. Huh?
They already did that with Ryza. That's why.
Yeah. The only thing I don't like is that they made this game open world with this engine because it looks bad. And I know one of the reasons why is because they're still putting this on Nintendo Switch. And
oh yeah, they have to put it on
yeah.
Switch.
So I think they're doing too much with this older engine because they have to also squeeze it on the Switch. So I'm hoping
it's Unreal 4.
Ah, shit, that makes sense, but still, what was fucking what's the name was Unreal 4? Returnal, Stellar Blade, those were Unreal Engine 4 games.
Yeah, but they're not on the Switch.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, dude.
I mean, I think I'll be there for their next one, but not for this one. They could do better, but I know they can't. But they hopefully next time when the Switch 2 is out and it shows a little bit more power, I'll be there. But nah, I'm good. Lost Soul Aside. Lost Soul Aside is on row 6 and row 8.
I mean, Lost Soul Aside and Expedition 33 are the two games I have pre-ordered for the rest of the year. Like, that's it. That's my two.
Me personally, I think I might skip Lost Soul Aside and get it later, and then get Expedition now. For me, it's about the games I know I'm gonna play. I have too much of a backlog to buy another game that I know I'm not getting to.
I don't care. I literally know how long it's going to be for Expedition. They already mentioned it's only like a 30-hour game, so I can do that in a month. This is not Metaphor where I'm 110 hours deep or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, after Persona games, I already knew that Metaphor... Oh, sorry, that's another game I gotta get. Damn, why did I forget that shit? Blades of Fire. I want to pick that one up, too. That comes out at the edge of May. That looks good. Have you guys not saw Blade of Fire? We gotta look at that.
I have no idea.
It's like God of War and Dark Souls. God of War 2018 and Dark Souls. Like, dead ass serious. God of War 2018 and Dark Souls. It is such a good mix. Or you can say Elden Ring. Doesn't really matter.
I'm watching the
Yeah,
video
this is definitely a day one. Just keep watching. It gets better. And get this. You're the blacksmith. So you get to make all weapons and customize any types of weapons you want because you're the blacksmith.
Cool. Let's see how the combat is.
The combat's like God of War 2018. The enemy and world is similar to like Elden Ring and Dark Souls and shit. So it's like I said, it's a perfect mix of God of War 2018 and Elden Ring.
Looks pretty good. Now, granted, I love the Devil May Cry stuff more, so that's why I'm on Lost Soul side. You can't blame me, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it is what it is. But there's plenty to choose from. That's for sure.
Yeah, Blades of Fire is that game. $5.05 game, Mercury Steam.
Oh yeah, Mercury Steam's great when they don't screw up. I'm not forgetting about how bad Lords of Shadow 2 was. Oh man, that was painful.
Lords of Shadow?
After how good the first one was. Okay, Castlevania. They made a
Castlevania
God of War called Lords of Shadow.
That's why this seems so familiar. They're the people that did Castlevania Lords of Shadows. Okay, now that makes sense. I was like, this seems so familiar.
Lots of problems, I know, because I have it.
I didn't play
PS3,
2.
and I'm just like,
I played 1, but I didn't play 2.
It's a disappointment. Like, okay, it works on some ways when it comes to the, like, Metroidvania-like stuff, which is cool, but they somehow made the combat worse. I don't know how they did that. Like, it came out half-baked. I get a feeling that Konami stepped in and told them to rush and not get shit right, because they somehow hurt the game. I don't know how. I got a feeling this is during Konami's we're going to screw over our developers era, and the game will come out worse as a result.
Well, that didn't work out for him.
Yeah, no shit.
Took a whole sabbatical about making console games for like the whole PS4 generation. After
I know, right?
After Metal Gear Solid 5, they're just like a shell of whatever the fuck you remember Konami was.
Yep, and it was so sad because like, you guys were firing on all cylinders for a while. It's like,
it's funny because they never remastered those Lords of the Shadow games, and that would have made them a lot of money. And like what's that?
Oh my god, it's horrible how much they screwed that up. Like, okay, they screwed that one up, and then they left Metal Gear basically in the dust until now. And people have been demanding Metal Gear Rising 2 for so long, and that game was so fun, and everyone bought it. Like, everyone. It was Platinum's most sold game for the longest time until Nier Automata came out. You know, Konami, it's not enough. It's not as much as their pachinko money at the time, so it didn't matter to them. They were like, well, we're not making enough on this.
And that's why people don't fuck with Konami. Back. I mean, I see they're back, but that's why people don't fuck with Konami.
And now they're back to grovel with us with Metal Gear Solid 3, which might work, because guess what? I freaking love Metal Gear Solid 3.
There's another game that's popping off right now. It's a game called MECHA Break, where you get to design a female character if you choose to make a female character with big tits and a fat ass. And
nice.
Xbox decided to, again, weirdly enough, pull a trigger, pay money to keep the game off of PlayStation for a little bit. And it was on PC last year, if I'm not mistaken, early access or whatever. And now it's early access on Xbox. And it's weird because PlayStation just announced that beta program. And I'm guessing it's in response to shit like this. But what's your thoughts on this, man? I think the character models are clear. Well, I think the shit looks good.
Oh, I've been following this. I'm just pissed that I can't play it on the PlayStation.
Yeah, I'm like, I mean, I was very curious about it last year. I was like, are they gonna bring the consoles? But after Stellar Blade, I was like, yeah, this shit's coming. And then the first Descendants, when that came over, I was like, yeah, a game like this is definitely coming. It's just a matter of when. It looks like it got jiggle physics too. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We got jiggle physics. I mean, you got to give the people what they want. It's not like they're giving you money. If this is what they want in their games, you put it in their games, man. Monster Hunter didn't go like super lewd, but they went lewd enough with Gemma.
Microsoft passed up on Zenless with Hoyo.
Did they pass up on it, or did they pass on Microsoft? Because I know a lot of these Japanese devs, they already know it's just pointless.
Well, they put Genshin on there, but Microsoft basically had them drop it 5 years after the game came out.
Buttock size and buttock shape, height, buttock width, buttock uplift. You can make the ass cheeks clap by messing around with the jig. Bro, that's wow, bro.
What game is that?
Mecha Break is currently only on PC and Xbox Early Access. No, we don't know when it's coming to PlayStation, but it definitely would if they want to make money. But Phil Spencer did make a contract to keep this off of PlayStation. I don't know when, but he obviously still wanted to be competitive like 2-3 years ago when some of these contracts were signed. You know, it must have been a recent thing that they wanted to go third party. Like this must have been
no, it was.
Recent.
It was a recent.
I think it was after Call of Duty didn't sell the way they wanted it to.
No. It was after they saw the. I would say it was after they saw all the shit. All the money they were making on other platforms when they bought Call of Duty.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
Once they saw that, they remember because they also see how much their fans are buying it, and all the games that Call of Duty sells, and how much their fans buy less than everybody else. They're like, nigga, they like this shit. Imagine if we actually put all of our other shit over there.
By the way, they
then they tested that theory with bullshit. And what happened with that bullshit that they tested? It's on
the
Oh shit! I forgot about Death Stranding 2. God damn it! Wow, this could be a packed fucking year. This could be a packed year. Yeah, Death Stranding 2 is supposed to have their media beat this month.
Yeah, when is that? It's not supposed.
It's this month. I just don't have the specifics.
The 9th. I think it was the 9th. On a Sunday.
Oh yeah, it was a Sunday. It was a Sunday. So it's this week. We're not doing the Sunday show, by the way, guys. We're not doing a Sunday show because I have to work until 2. So I work from 5 a.m. till 2. So I won't be home early to do a Sunday show. So no Sunday show this Sunday. I'll make sure I remind you guys in the community section later on this week. We will have a Thursday show.
You can use that as a Sunday show.
No.
It's not a Sunday show.
Because with what's going on now, with Monster Hunter shaking things up, again, taking attention, taking money from other fucking companies and shit for their games, a lot of people are going to rush to get information out so that you don't forget that their games are out. So there's going to be a lot of information coming at us, you know. They see Monster Hunter making all this money. They're like, oh shit, our customers may buy this game after this game just did good and our game hasn't came out yet. We need to put information out. And I think that that's going to push a lot of developers to give a lot of information. Again, you're trapped on both sides now. It's Monster Hunter in the first half of the year, and at the end of the year, it's Grand Theft Auto 6. If I was a developer, big or small, I would be racing to make sure consumers know I exist. Because you're going to drown out here once all these other bigger games start getting announced and coming out. He made this bitch thick as fuck. What the fuck? It's funny because you're making a character, but you're in the fucking... well, you're not in the mech all the time, right? Because there's parts of it where you're like running around the corridors and shit and shooting shit with your gun. So I don't think you're on a mech all the time. But you're in the mech most of the time. Let me see. Look at it. You're in the mech most of the fucking time. You're not even outside the fucking mech.
Damn.
You're in the mech most of the fucking time.
Then why the hell do you even have a character customization if you're always in the mech?
I can't make heads or tails of this shit. It would be nice if they just let me turn this fucking advertisements off, but they won't.
That is thick though, I ain't gonna lie.
It's thicker than Game Pass subscribers. What?
Yeah,
that's
not love
you say that. You needed a Game Pass to play Genshin, which
Really?
killed that game over there. Yeah, a free-to-play game. And MiHoYo's just like, it's not worth it. Like, that money wasn't worth it over there. Just put it on a PlayStation for Honkai Star Rail and Zenless and call it a day.
What did Gregory said? What did I come back to? I guess because you're looking at that character.
We're looking at some gameplay for Mecha Break. It's an early access Asian game for that's currently on PC and Xbox only. I don't know when or if it's ever coming to PlayStation, but it does seem like Phil Spencer had a hand in making this game a timed exclusive on the Xbox console for unknown amount of time. But we're just analyzing the female character
Black
models.
Frost, I don't think it was 2018 that Phil Spencer wanted to go third party.
Nah, bro.
Dude, it was not 2018.
Nah, I mean, let's put it this way. We need to be talking about not him wanting to, him being forced to go third party. Because that's why they're that's why they're a third party right now. He was forced to do this. He may seem like he might be sounding to you guys like it was all his idea, but it was not his idea. He wanted to fight to the end. He wanted to fight to the end, but Xbox said, "Hey, bro, we are done losing money."
yo, that nigga Black Frost also said that ass is nice.
Yep. Oh, I mean, you can, this is a character creator. You can make your own character, and it looks like they got ass jiggle physics, and they also got titty physics and hair physics. Now, I think this is early access. I don't know if there's a way to buy the game or anything, but we can obviously see why it's so Xbox? Popular.
Usually you can buy stuff in early
This
access.
one is being played on a PC. The person that's posting, come on, Truity. Xbox fans don't post gameplay. What the fuck? This is PC gameplay.
Neither does PC niggas.
But this is I'm not taking an L on that one. They post gameplay, man. This is PC gameplay.
I know.
Yeah, they post gameplay. I can't agree with you on that one. You're on your own.
It's probably a review.
No, this is a random PC gamer on YouTube. They post gameplay. Xbox fans, I can't speak for, but I can speak for PC fans. They post gameplay. I don't know why most of them don't.
Xbox has a similar one, and that's probably what happened, just like with Power World. It's gonna come.
So is Mecha so like a multiplayer game?
Oh yeah, they did the same thing with Power World. Yeah, they made that shit like a timed exclusive and shit.
Is Mecha so like a competitive shooter or something?
It's like a Gundam game. It's like Gundam.
A what?
Gundam? Oh. Mobile Suit Gundam? It's like that's the base. Yeah, it's like the basis of this game. You're a pilot.
Okay.
PC Master Race, everybody. It's not so bad.
It's funny you say that. Today, the reviews and all the review channels for the 5070 are out, and they're like,
What the fuck? What the fuck are we looking at? We gotta get out of here. It's getting too revealing over here. Come on, man. What's going on here? Oh shit.
What happened?
No, you will see. You will see. Let's go. Let's go. Childhood shit.
Yo, what the hell? Damn. Jason, let me get the fuck off this video real quick before I get demonetized.
Yeah, it's weird because they can post that shit and they not demonetized. But you know the rules. Rules are rules. Azarath, Metreon, Zentos. We're gonna go take a look at
It's not Raven's freaking spell.
It's not. You
Yes,
don't know.
it is.
You don't know
Yes,
what
it
you're
is.
talking about.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
But you're right. The fucking test came back for the 5070 and they said it's worse than the 4090. Right? In one aspect.
It's a lot.
A lot of
It's
aspects.
100% a lot.
Okay. We're gonna turn down the music. We're gonna make sure that we boost up the Elgato. We're gonna boost that shit up to 77 volume.
So how do you make money?
We're gonna learn and listen.
It's challenging
I'm gonna
to get
reload
in any
my
way
Game Pass
excited about the
subscriptions.
RTX 5070.
We're
Let's
looking
put
at
it
the
this
Digital
way.
Foundry
Take the
one. Is this the best
RTX
review, or should we go
4070
somewhere
Super.
else?
Actually, a pretty nice GPU, right? Priced at $600. Now, imagine a year later, NVIDIA releases pretty much the same GPU with a $50 price cut and calls it a 5070.
Or Gamers Nexus
That's
when he's
okay,
like, well,
I guess, but
fake
it's
frames
really
for
hard to
fake
get
price
enthusiastic
for
about
fake
it.
marketing.
Of
It's
course,
like, well,
with this
there you
particular
go.
product, you do get DLSS 4 multi-frame generation, and that has good utility. Except that the effectiveness of multi-frame generation diminishes the less processing power is available to it, meaning fewer options when compared to, say, 5070 Ti or 5080. And well, there are other problems too. The oddities of the Blackwell architecture remain present.
PC ain't winning
here.
this year. They
On
not looking so
5070
good.
Ti upwards, this
They not
resulted
looking so
in less
good,
than
bro.
stellar gen-on-gen gains.
Literally,
and
NVIDIA's
with the
shit is a
5070,
disaster.
those
Like,
oddities
AMD is
present
primed for
as an
So
actual
let's get this straight. If
gen-on-gen
they was to upgrade to the
regression
5070 and play
4070
Monster
Super.
Hunter, it
Not
wouldn't
for
be able
every
to do
game,
that.
but it is there. And even when
I
it
know
is
what you said
faster,
about
we're
Monster
mostly
Hunter.
talking
I
about
saw
6
the
to
Discord,
8%
but I'm just
faster,
saying.
which isn't exactly
People like
game-changing
Osmond Gold,
or indeed
he powers
exciting
through
in
that with
any
his
way.
PC. So
NVIDIA
I'm wondering
faces
if
other problems
there was
too,
people that
beyond
did
the
not
reports of
upgrade their
black
PC and they were
screen
unfortunate
issues,
enough to
missing
pick this
ROPs
up.
and the like.
Would they be able to
AMD has announced two
power through
GPUs,
Monster Hunter?
9070 and 9070 XT.
He spent how much money
Extrapolating
on a
out from their
4090
benchmarks,
to power through that?
potentially the 9070
Yeah, I
not only
know.
has more memory than the 50.
But that's what I'm saying.
But
If you were just maybe a lower level PC fan and you get
even
the
with ray tracing.
5070,
Meanwhile, pay a $50 premium
Like-
and you get an
5070
AMD
is crap.
GPU that is
yeah, but that's what I'm
basically
saying.
as
Like some
potent
people may
as
think
the
that
much more
oh,
expensive 5070
my
Ti.
4090
So
may
after
not be
watching
enough,
this
or
review on
something
day one,
lower
the
than
day
that
I
might not
posted
be
it,
enough for
you'll
Monster Hunter.
probably
Let me
know
get
that
this
9070
5070.
and 9070 XT
If
aren't
it's even at the
embargoed
normal
until
price, because
tomorrow,
I
so we
think that
can't
I think
talk
they
about
boosted the
numbers
price
there.
because
But everyone
the
will be
scalpers
talking about AMD's
purchased them
answer
and put
to
it on
NVIDIA's
eBay.
50 series lineup. Let's just put it
So,
that way. And
they've
I'm not
been
sure it's
faking
going to
that
be particularly
MSRP for
great
years
news for
with all
Team
the cards,
Green.
obviously.
I have to admit though, the
And that's why
RTX
there's a
5070
large
is more
majority of
potent
PC people still stuck in the 20 series or below because they've been fake MSRPing everyone since.
And explain this to me because I have no idea. You obviously have more knowledge of this PC shit. So, what do you mean by faking the MSRP?
Okay, so they have their little presentation and they say, and it's launching at $600 MSRP. And when you actually go to retail to buy it, it is always at least $200 above MSRP. They've been doing this since the 1070 back in the
So,
day.
who's lying, them or the person selling it to you?
NVIDIA's lying.
So it's
they
not
tell you-
actually that price. They're just saying it's that price.
Yes, it's never been MSRP since the 1070 era, basically. Every generation after that, they've been basically lying.
And
And it's been
why
pretty
don't
long.
any of the PC fans speak up?
Because the people who are buying those graphics cards are the miners. They mine for Ethereum before. Now that Ethereum is not on any graphics cards and can't be mined using the graphics card, now NVIDIA is just keeping that price because they know they can scalp people out of more money because AI and AI developers need it. That's the thing. That's the only reason. So gamers get screwed in the end because of AI. And AMD has a chance to just swoop in and basically go, hey, you know how this one's $1,000 over here, ours $600, or whatever. Basically AMD has the chance to do that because you've got people like me who've been sitting in old GPUs for a very long time because I'm not paying $800 for a $500 graphics card. I mean, who in their right mind would do that? Who would pay 50% almost increase over the MSRP? Who in their right mind would do that? Like, if I didn't get a PS5 day one, for example, I would never pay those scalper prices. I'm sorry. Like, why would I pay more than MSRP for anything, even if I'm excited for it? Like, you understand that. And that's how we got to the situation. Basically, crypto miners bought up a bunch of cards, and it's not the first time, by the way, when it came to the 1070 era. It was before that, too. And back in 2016, they started mining crypto, and it's basically screwed up graphics card prices ever since. That's why when you see
So
PC
why do
players
people
talking
on the
about,
PC side still try to market that's the place you should go play your games? Like I had run-ins with PC fans for almost going on 10 years, and the way they make it seem is console's so bad you should go build a PC.
those people are the ones who are just completely folded into the NVIDIA marketing.
I
They
don't
are
think so
100%
because
okay.
I mean I don't think I've been talking to like low level PC fanboys. I don't think they're Nvidia fans. They're just PC fans. They believe deep down in their soul that PC is better than console, and they want everybody to join that rank. And I'm like, I can understand when I say that about PlayStation, but when you say that about PC, but also try to make people ignore the price difference, it's like, man, you're lying to
I'm gonna
somebody, bro.
say
You really setting these guys up for financial failure.
those are all the vocal minority. The majority of people who are just normal people who happen to have PCs that want to upgrade their PCs are just looking at this for the past 10 years, and they've just been like, well, I guess I'm stuck on my old AMD card or my old NVIDIA card until graphics cards stop being stupid, basically. So they've just taken themselves out of the equation. And some of them have bought consoles, and some of them just play old games because they're just like, nah, I'm good. That's the thing. The people who are left who do actually go up and try to upgrade this shit are not those people that are basically sensible. They are the dummies who will accept it. And they will accept paying a exorbitant fee for the low end card, basically. And they've been doing that for years, the 3060, the 2060, etc. Because
You
those
know what's
cards have
funny
always
though?
been way.
I saw this for Digital Foundry. They have certain games they like to show off that shows the power of their graphics cards, but not every game can show off the power of their graphics cards. Like, he's still using Cyberpunk 2077. You know how old that game is now? Like, that's the one
reason they
thing I
use
don't
Cyberpunk,
understand about the PC fans. Like, do they not have any new games that maybe is exclusive to PC that test the limits of graphical fidelity? That's not a third-party multi-platform title. Like, you have the most powerful gaming system in the world, and you still have to show off your power with a multi-platform title. It's kind of weird.
It's always been that way, though, ever since the days of Crisis. Like, there's only one title usually they use anyways. And it's usually that one title for many, many years until it gets replaced. Before it was The Witcher 3, because CD Projekt Red.
Yeah, I remember that. Mm-hmm.
Before that, it was Witcher 2 and Crisis. So, because, again, CD Projekt Red came from being a PC-exclusive developer that branched out the console. And the same thing goes with Crytek for Crysis. Those guys were a PC-first developer until they branched out the consoles. And Gregory said it too. The same thing. Most of the PC titles are the old stuff that are popular, like CS:GO, the League of Legends,
Damn right about that. Like,
also,
they don't play nothing
you don't need
new.
Something like World of Warcraft.
What you say?
You don't need a good graphics card for something like World of Warcraft, for example. You really don't.
That shit look. I'm gonna be honest, man. That shit look like it could have easily been played on a PS2.
That's because it came out during the PS2 era.
That's what I'm saying. Those graphics are fucking dog shit, man.
That shit's old. Believe me, a lot of us have been wanting to remake it, and make it look good, but, whatever.
I guess if they're making a lot of money based off of, lack of effort, then I guess they could do that.
It's just maintaining an old game at this point. Like, and even then, you're bleeding all the old people like me who are just like, I'm done.
The one thing I love about Monster Hunter is that it proved this theory that just because you have or you claim you're on PC doesn't mean it's powerful enough to power through certain things. Monster Hunter, let's be honest. Monster Hunter, they were never going to really change Monster Hunter when it comes to the way they develop the game. That's the way they develop it. They get the game to do what it needs to do, and all of there's so much shit with the seasons, the time of day, and the game's always moving, and there's always different things happening in the world. And that's the way they designed it. I remember even going back to Naughty Dog, remember? They had to do some tricks to get Crash Bandicoot to play that way on the PS1. Because the PS1 wasn't actually going to allow them to make the game that way, so they had to change it. And they did the same thing with Jak and Daxter. And a lot of developers, they do that. And that also goes for Capcom. They did what they had to do for Monster Hunter to be the game that is selling 8 million copies in 3 days. Now, if you're on PC,
all they need to do is catch it with that one fix, because they basically programmed into the engine the fact that the game culls incorrectly, so it'll cull out the architecture of like your environment entirely from RAM when it should just hold it in RAM and then just cull out the stuff you don't need, like the grass and stuff on the sides. Like, it doesn't actually cull the game correctly is the problem. That's why it has performance issues, because the game has to keep fetching back and forth to memory, to storage, to memory again, to storage again. And the only reason it works on the PlayStation is because of Mark Cerny's engineering development. That's the only reason it works so well, is because he designed.
You know what this reminds me of? The Last of Us Part 1 on PC. Where it had no problems on PlayStation because they developed that game with PlayStation. And I think that's what happened.
That's a shit fucking port developer, by the way, they used. They used Iron Galaxy.
Yeah, they're working on the Tony Hawk games, by the way. They just announced
that's why I'm not pre-ordering this shit.
Yeah, they're working on the Tony Hawk games.
I like the first 1 and 2. I love that shit. But I'm not pre-ordering because Iron Galaxy's name is so tainted. It's just like, nope, you guys, you need to prove yourself.
Well, I'm gonna just show you guys, like I tell people on Twitter all the time when it comes to Monster Hunter. There are lots of PC people They have absolutely no problems. By the way, Monster Hunter just got an update as soon as I got back on this bitch. They literally just had an update. Literally, I just got back on this bitch. So you just
Yeah, 140. Yeah, I'm 1.4.
Let me go save my game. I don't know what they about to give us or what they about to do. Let me just clock out of here real quick and update this shit. God damn. Right after they made that announcement 2 hours ago, thanking everybody for that 8 million copies sold. I don't know what they about to give us or what they about to fix. Oh, never mind. They fixing that one thing, that progression bug. Something about people having a problem progressing. There's a bug on that shit.
Yeah, that's pretty important.
Yeah, the first one was a bug for the smithy.
Did you have a problem with that?
No.
Oh, I didn't either. I thought I had a problem with the fishing, but it wasn't the fish I thought I needed to capture. The fish I needed to capture was somewhere else, and I didn't even discover it yet. I had to look at a walkthrough, obviously. It's so many... Bro, it's a lot of fish in this game now. Like, I saw a fucking sea turtle on this fucking game, bro. No lie. And an octopus. I don't even know how to capture that shit, though. It's a lot, bro. This is a big game. This is a big game. Oh, by the way, I was very curious what the size of this game was on PC. And it's 73 gigabytes. And on PlayStation, it's only 53 gigabytes.
That's the 4K texture pack. They have a 4K texture pack or whatever for high resolution textures, which, by the way, on PC, if you download that, your performance tanks more because you're basically telling the PC to load up even higher resolution textures when you're already having trouble.
Damn. It's Game Pass right there. I heard it. True what you told me.
The other problem with PC is the fact that when you have a graphics card in there, you're not physically right next to the actual GPU. The GPU and the SSD are not next to each other at all. So also it has to go back and fetch from main RAM. The way a game loads on a PC is different than a console. They don't have unified memory on a PC. The fact that you have to go to main memory all the time just to store the base part of the game from storage, whether it's an SSD or hard drive or whatever, always has to go to RAM first. Then from RAM, it has to get called to the CPU or to the GPU, depending upon what's needed to go into cache or into video RAM. And you're moving data back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And sometimes you have to reach out across the PCIe lane. And if that's not fast enough, you can't make up for the difference physically. Because the GPU on a PS5 is literally like inches if you opened up one of those PlayStation 5s from the SSD. Your GPU and CPU are literally less than like 2 inches from each other physically. That's what he means by the bottlenecks.
Oh, everybody updated the game, so there's nobody on here. Oh, never mind. No, it is people on here. Hold on, I went into Hunter friend search. No, I don't want that. Nah, it is the thing. I updated it.
You don't want Hunter friend search? Oh, you're walking nice.
What are you doing? True, are you done with all your house duties and all the personal shit? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Once my phone starts fucking beeping, we getting the fuck up out of here. Where's my phone, by the way? I put myself on a 2 hour and 32 second timer, and I can't find my phone. My phone doesn't want to be found. Oh, no, mind. It's in my pocket. Call it the pocket phone. Let me see how much time we got on this stream. 24 minutes. But before we go, I want to say I told you so. This is like the second time in the second year where I said
we go.
a fucking game,
so
a game was gonna be hot fire like Helldivers 2. You know how much I was covering Monster Hunter before. I don't care what you have to say about any content creator. They are vultures. I saw people that never played a Monster Hunter game in their life make 20 fucking content videos in fucking one fucking weekend. I'm the one fucking person made 20 fucking videos in one weekend. I was like, bro, y'all are vultures, bro. Y'all are the worst type of fucking humans, bro. If you like this series so much, why didn't you tell more people about it for all these years? I was constantly trying to get people to play Monster Hunter Worlds with me, man. By the way, this is the part, no spoilers, by the way. But this is the part you'll find out when you get.
Go for that radio again.
Yeah, this is that grass part that I was telling y'all about. This nice RPG, grass town, up in the mountains with the nice trees and the nice, beautiful flowers and everything. It's very nice, especially during the daytime. It's just such a beautiful fucking game, man. They went all in when it came to the graphical overhaul. There's still remnants from the old Monster Hunter in here. Maybe that might have been a design choice or what they needed to do to get the game the way they wanted it. But I wouldn't change a thing because on the platform I'm playing on, I have absolutely no fucking problems. I rolled the credits on the first part of the game. I still have other parts that I got to do. I've been doing nothing but high rank today so I could get the real Rathian great sword. So I fought the Rathian today. You know, we're also going to take it a step further and just, you know, we can go take a look at just some of the stuff right here. Like this was one boss, the one we were fighting this. I call him Bigfoot. It's a Sasquatch type monster. It was a gorilla up in the fucking Icelands, and he was from Generation 1 Monster Hunter, and it does look like he's from Generation 1 Monster Hunter. He's not as detailed as some of the newer monsters, but I'm glad that they added him. You know? They put a little bit of new texture on him and shit like that. I did some fishing. You know, the game is gorgeous. If you have an HDR display, I implore you to do it. I went back here when I got the blue water. I'm not going to tell you anything about the story, but the water is not always red. And again, it's just a fucking gorgeous game. And people on PC, they having a lot of problems, but I'm having none of that. I've been playing this shit non-stop, loving it. Like non-stop, man. So, oh, this was one of my favorite fucking things right here. I know my final slash. Look at that. Look how cool this shit is. Fucking rake my sword across his back and knock him down. Like, it's a great game if you allow it to be. You know, it's a fucking great game. And this was one of my favorite video right here. Yeah, you need to know. Y'all gotta look at this. Look what I do to this monster. Look what I do with my bow and arrow. Beautiful fucking triple double shot in the air while I jump. Look at that. Y'all gotta look at that shit again. Look at this. I'm telling y'all, bro. Continue to sleep on the game. I can't convince you. That's cool. But motherfucker, I'm having the time of my fucking life. I've been waiting for this game for 80 years. Beautiful fucking trick shot in the air. All of his gameplay, no right next to me. No cutscene, bro. All that shit's raw gameplay.
That almost hit me.
They're doing the Dragon's Dogma 2 thing. They've added that. Nice.
No.
I don't want
They
that.
had
I'm
that since
famous, so
Monster
I'm going
Hunter
back.
Worlds, and I think there was a 3DS Monster Hunter game that introduced getting on top of a monster. Yeah,
Oh, okay, that
yeah,
makes sense. Actually, Dragon's Dogma was back in like 2011, so that
yeah.
makes sense. Actually,
But I didn't play any of the 3DS ones. Um,
understandable. I
by
mean,
the way,
Nintendo decided to
the
more relevant.
classic Poogie, aka the pig, the baby pig, they did find a way to put the pig in the game, and they did do the cut the little fucking mini game and everything. But the pig had like a baby frog on him. I don't know. It's just the little things, man. I'm zoomed all the way in. That's a small pig, by the way. I'm zoomed all the way in. And look, man, they did the damn thing with this shit. They did the damn thing. I can't wait to figure out what else is gonna happen with the story. I've gotten tons of fucking trophies. It's just been real, man.
Yep. I wonder how much that 5070 is going to be for those fools, if you can even get one.
Yeah,
I bet they're going to be.
I'm gonna go take a look at that. Somebody said PC fans added a mod that shows you the monster's health. I'm very interested about that one.
Of course they will. They're not traditional. They don't like how the game was.
Yeah.
How things were designed.
Well, I'm waiting to see how good the mods are, because there a lot of them are having a problem run the game. So I'm wondering if they're gonna have problems running mods on the same game that they're having problem running. So we will see. Oh, Wallace and Gromit is coming to Power Wash Simulator. I love Wallace and Gromit. It's fucking awesome.
It's so random. Wallace and Gromit coming to Power Wash. That's so random.
I know. I just saw it on my news feed. Ooh. Let me save my game. But yeah, I'm starting to get my rank up. I'm starting to get my points, like all my skills and stuff. I'm really getting the hang of it. It's still very similar to World. They put things in different spots sometimes. Some things are very much the same. Some things are completely different. But visually, that's where this game excels. On a PS5 Pro, just seeing that lock 60 frames, no dips. When so many people on more expensive pieces of hardware are having 80,000 problems all weekend, it's nice to know that I didn't have a single one. And the game's got updated like fucking four fucking times. And it still never have the game ever looked like this. This game, my version of the game has never looked like this, ever. And I streamed for 19 straight hours, falling asleep and everything. And y'all never saw my game look like this on PS5 Pro. So I obviously understand that they developed this game first and foremost for PlayStation 5, and then they worked on PC and Xbox. But even Xbox doesn't look like that.
See it in the video now. That's a broken LOD. Wow.
Demon King returns to boss. You say what?
It's broken level of detail. Basically, a LOD is basically how detailed something is depending upon the distance you are from it. And that's broken. It's physically broken. Because you're not supposed to see that up close. That's for in the far, 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 far distance. Like you're supposed to be like a half a mile from something when it's at that level of detail. That's exactly why you had Spider-Man 1, you had these people coming up on these boat people and trying to get pictures of them up close when you're not supposed to ever see these boat people in the distance in Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, And basically, that's what it is. It's for basically reducing the amount of resources that your system is having to render in the background for no reason. But that one is broken. It should not look like that up close. That is actually broken.
Where's this mod at? Let me see. I want to make sure we're looking at the PG mods.
Yeah, don't be going anywhere else.
Because you don't. Because with the PC community, they always be doing some wild shit, bro.
Yeah, you got to keep your eye out for
nah,
that.
We gotta keep our eye in it. Fuck it. If they can post it, I can too. Fuck it. We gotta look at this shit, bro. PC Master Bates community. Here we go. The PC Master Bates community with the first mod, Big Ass and Big Tits mod.
Oh my god.
It's called Big Jiggly Tits and Big Juicy Butt mod. That's bikini and thong. It's funny because once I went into the cutscene to put her in full clothing. So much for that mod. That was the funniest thing. Oh, did they make their face look like that? Or is that a part of the game not working properly with the mod?
No, I think they edited that out. It looks like it's just some edit, basically, they did in the video.
Okay. PC Master fucking race. Y'all niggas are some wild motherfuckers. Y'all the wildest fucking bunch I've ever fucking seen.
It's funny you say that. That term was a joke made against them, too. Funny enough, from, what's his name? One of the content creators back in the day. Rick.
Y'all are some wild dudes, bro. Like, they are wild, bro. That's the first thing y'all do is big tits and big ass on Monster Hunter. Nothing else. Like, yo, like, nah, let's just make her almost naked. Goodness, bro. But again, Monster Hunter does have jiggle physics. It's just they don't allow the titties to get that big. Oh, that's a fucking lizard and a squirrel mixed together. Weird looking motherfucker. I've already captured one of those.
Basically, it was a slur, essentially, against the PC guys who would spend tons and tons of money, have high-end rigs to play Witcher 1. It was a part of his freaking video back on The Escapist. What was his name? The man with the stick figures. He's basically making fun of them, and it became a meme. And they took it seriously, like, oh, yeah, I'm the master race. And it's like, no, guys, they're making fun of you because of how stupid your bullshit is. And they took it seriously. And that's how we got to the name PC Master Race. It was all because of one video that the guy was making fun of them, funny enough. And they didn't understand the joke.
Well, are you surprised I didn't understand the joke though? Like,
No, I'm not surprised. You kidding? I was there
these
when that
niggas on
joke.
that.
Well, the new
These
generation of
niggas,
PC weirdos, they weren't there when the joke was created, so they think it's a way
Joke
of
was
life.
Yeah, the joke was actually tongue in cheek, funny enough, and a lot of the people on PC were actually making fun of it alongside. Like, yeah, this is a great joke because there's people like this who spend too much money, and yeah, we got to make fun of them, and we got to joke around about it. But these other guys are serious. They're like, no, I am PC Master Race. It's like, oh no, you guys. Yeah, it was Yahtzee on back on The Escapist. He was making fun of it because of in order to run Witcher 1, you had to have a stupid expensive PC at the time back in 2008. And so he was making fun of it because he was reviewing it. He's like, this is a game that you need to be the glorious PC Master Race to even run. And it's so stupid.
Oh,
And he was
premieres
making fun of the
tonight.
game.
Okay, I can't wait. I know what I'm gonna do when I wake up, probably early as fuck in the morning. I'm gonna watch 2 episodes of motherfucking Daredevil. Can't wait. So, Afro Senju played Monster Hunter Wilds. Let's look at that armor. Oh, that's yeah. He just started. He got the Hope armor on. He looks cool. That makes sense. His name's Afro Senju. It makes sense he has a samurai sword. Yeah, it makes sense. Let's see what platform he's playing on. He is playing on PC, I would assume. It says press any key. And he goes straight into settings. So yeah, he's on PC. Yeah, he's on PC.
yo, that's not a telltale sign of a PC dude.
Yeah, he stays in settings for like 3 minutes. God damn, nigga.
That's a telltale sign of a PC dude. Go inside settings first before you do anything else.
Let me tell y'all, you missed some things, all right? I can't pause. I did kill the spider. I reported that. I'm going to make a quick video up in like kind of like with what the stream is showing and a fast way to like current. I'll show all that. How I beat the spider was I thought about a ball sack.
Now I ain't gonna answer that. Okay. So the good thing is that there's people like Afro Senju, there's people like what's his name? Asmongold. I think they all have good ass PCs and they're not gonna have any of these problems.
Yeah. Also, they have money though.
Yeah, they got money.
Asmongold has too much money.
Wait up. They put Jenna in a fucking bro. Look at this. I knew they were gonna fucking goon off of Jenna. I knew they were gonna do. They basically took her top off.
Gemma's their favorite.
Yeah, they basically took her top off, and she just have whatever that bra is underneath. If it was a bra, I don't know. But her titties are much bigger, so they made the titties bigger.
As usual.
It's PC masturbates right here.
And I'm masturbating.
Hey.
Oh, jeez.
So they just really want to. So basically, it's just to make the shit look sluttier.
Pretty much.
Hey, they're gonna do what they're gonna do.
Yeah,
Whatever.
they're gonna do what they gotta do, man.
Capcom does not give a shit. Capcom's like, well, as long as I get money.
We making our money. Now, I mean,
Plus, you'll be able to see all of those armors and weapons you crafted for your feline friend on a bigger palico. So you'll be able to appreciate Busty Jimin's art.
That's so unreal. That is literally so unrealistic.
ah, boy. PC fans are gonna do what PC fans do. They can I'm convinced that most PC fans can never actually enjoy a game for what it is. They just they have to modify it. Yeah. It's like they have to, man. They just not gonna ever enjoy it for what it is. We got 3 minutes, guys. Do we have any questions in the chat? Daredevil 2003 movie. That was an alright movie. It's definitely one of the worst Marvel movies, but not the worst.
I mean, you can either embrace it or you can fight against it. And,
There's no point in fighting against mods. Mods are cool, don't get me wrong, but it's like at a certain point when you do mods, I mean, I've done mods before. It's like I stopped caring about playing the game the way it is, what it was meant to. And I just was like, I'm not going to do a story. I like these mods. These mods are cool. And it's weird because these developers do want people to enjoy the story and engage in the story and talk about how good the story was, all the the blood, sweat, and tears these developers put in there. But again, as soon as somebody on PC gets it, they're like, well, is it a female character? Exactly.
All their work don't matter when it comes to PC. Because they're just going to change it and do whatever they want.
Oh, PlayStation Gamer's asking about the animated welcome background. That is from the Pro, if I remember correctly. It's only on the Pro, right?
The what?
So when you go to your home screen on the Explore tab, there's an animated background you can set up. Remember?
Oh, yeah. This one right here is the Pro.
Yeah, I think it's only for the Pro, because I have that one too on my Pro.
Yeah, it's only in the Pro. I don't think did they add any new backgrounds? They really should. It's not fucking hard. You don't actually always have to... See, PlayStation needs to understand this. You don't always have to add moving backgrounds. And that's what I find a little funny about this.
That's what I wanted.
Oh, you got... Yeah, Astrobot is right there. But they... Man, look, they only got Astrobot. They could have had so many others.
Oh, there's so many freaking characters. You could have a Kratos one, dude. Oh, that'd be sick. You kidding? Make a God of War one.
They like that. I don't get Sony sometimes. It's like they either focus on one thing at the same time or they can't focus on multiple things.
I don't understand why they don't have multiple of their main characters. Like, oh hey, here's the Kratos one.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand it. I don't get it at all.
It's like, hey, let the people customize, Let them do that, You're not going to give us themes, at least give us this. Believe me, I loved that God of War theme back on my PS4. I kept that on for so many months. It was not even funny.
What are y'all in the chat talking about? My alarm's going off. What are you guys talking about?
It looks like they're talking about Ra's al Ghul.
Oh, like Deadpool Batman and Daredevil, about like them saving people in the city.
Yeah, Daredevil, yeah. A bunch of comic stuff.
This chick gets me. I've called her out for this, but it's weird. She says, I've never played Monster Hunter. Like, that's her live stream. She's on part 4, and she says, I never played Monster Hunter. She played Monster Hunter beta last year. The very first beta. She played it last year. And then after that, she went on to play Monster Hunter World. But again, it's you know, a lot of content creators, a lot of viewers, they like watching a female that plays video games, even if they lie to you about them not playing video games. It's like, hey, it's a female playing video games. It's awesome. Oh, wow. Linus Text Tip made his review too. He says a 5070 equals a 4090 NVIDIA. He says, this is a 4090 killer, and I'm a liar. RTX 4070 review. PC taking some massive fucking L's right now. Like,
I'm not surprised.
They're taking some massive L's.
And I'm just chilling, you know? Whatever. If AMD puts out something I want, I'll get it, because I haven't bought a graphics card since 2016. I've just been buying PlayStations, because why the heck should I spend $800 on a new graphics card? That's the kind of options I was given. I was like, nah, I'm good. Because I come from the side of PC that played World of Warcraft, StarCraft, all that stuff back in the day.
Monster Hunter Gone Wild. We're falling in love with Monster Hunter Wilds. Monster Hunter Wilds highlights 3 days ago. Oh, I think it's a reaction. I watched these reaction videos. It's like a reaction of girls reacting to like Gemma, or I watched a video of girls reacting to Stellar Blade. Actually, females do like when video games have attractive looking females. This paralysis charge blade is OP. I've been seeing everybody with these weapons, and what I find funny about that is, that's not actually the strongest weapons or armor that I've seen in all the Monster Hunter games. It actually is much weaker in Monster Hunter World, but this time they made it stronger. And this time it is green and not blue, so maybe that's it. Let me see if this is clickbait. I think this is clickbait.
Pronounced Gemma or Gemma?
Yeah.
In
I don't even fucking know. Man, that's clickbait. That is not PS5. That's not PS5. This dude posted. Oh, that's that motherfucker. Man, he got me. He got me that time. He got me. This dude that always posts clickbait. He put the fucking PlayStation symbol in the corner of Mecha Break and says first gameplay, and it's actually not the first gameplay for Mecha Break on PlayStation because it hasn't been officially announced. And YouTube won't let me block him on my PlayStation. I gotta go to my fucking internet browser to fucking block him. This motherfucker stayed doing fucking. He stayed doing. Bro, I hate this nigga so bad, bro. There it is. This is the clickbaiter. He got me, man. He got me. Listen to this video. The top 30 multiplayer co-op games to play with friends in 2025. Bullshit. You post the video, is not even there. Bro, what the fuck? Resident Evil 9 2025. Like, bro, what is going on, bro? Like, how can somebody like this have a YouTube channel and YouTube doesn't fucking flag him down for false advertisement? I guess that's just what YouTube is now, just lying to people. What the fuck? This motherfucker all over the place.
Because YouTube can't verify whether or not game content is actually real or not.
You can tell if it's false advertisement. Again,
No,
let me report. Let me tell you this.
You know what they need? They need community notes.
Yeah, they do. That's the one thing I love about Twitter. What's this video right here? Fable new pre-alpha gameplay. The next big RPG. He makes a 10-minute video. There's never been 10 minutes worth of Fable content. Even if you combine everything together, it's never amounted to 10 minutes. I bet when I watch this shit, it's just regurgitated bullshit. Bro, this dude is horrible. I cannot. People like this, they really just mess with people's heads, bro. And like, just, even, Chief be watching videos from people like this about Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, he get caught.
6.
He get caught. So
he
easy.
get caught a lot. Grand Theft Auto 6 gameplay and shit, bro. There is no Grand Theft Auto 6 new gameplay, none, except for that shit they leaked.
They're it's only the leaks that they have 2 years ago.
Yep, that's it. Bro, this dude's on level. He's Hunter rank 70. Dude in Japan I saw he's Hunter rank 500. I've seen a few like Hunter rank 30s and 40s and shit like that, but wow, these, like, I thought I was trying to no life this game, but they're on a whole nother level, bro.
They love Monster Hunter over there.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
That is their thing. That's their jam.
I haven't even get 500 hours. It hasn't even been that long. It hasn't even been that long since launch.
You mean 500 rank?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. He's just like on that shit, no sleep. But we about to get the fuck out of here because I got to get back on my shit, and you definitely do because you ain't even. Yeah, you definitely need to get back on your shit, man.
I'm hunting the radio trying to get that electric boat.
Guys, I don't know if I'm going to be streaming this on YouTube. I don't want to fall asleep or anything, but I'm going to stream it on Twitch directly from the PlayStation because I do not want to like mess around with my quality. I want my quality to be the best when I play this game, so I'm always hooking this shit up directly to the TV so I can get the HDR and all that stuff. It's been real. I'm going to do the timestamps, and then I'm going to break away and get on Monster Hunter, cook me some dinner, so I can have that to eat and just play Monster Hunter until I fall asleep and wake up and play that shit again and then head to work. Because I don't got a full schedule. I don't got a full scheduled day tomorrow, but I think a few of my days next week it is. So I'll figure that out. Okay. It's been real. I'm going to be playing the game. If you have Monster Hunter Wilds and you're trying to add me, you can search me by JayTechTV. Right? And I have another screenshot with my name and everything that I had sent to True Woody. And just let me go gather that real quick so that you guys can have it. There it is. So right here, if you wanted to add me, my name is JayTechTV, or you can use the Monster Hunter friend code shit, which is 595 M, that's a capital M, 85CW. So that's 595 M 85CW. So that's my
CW fan, Jay.
I actually was a CW fan until they went woke. When it was called WB, I was watching that shit every night. Smallville premiered on there and everything, and yeah, it was great. I was watching Simpsons on that shit, and
back in the day, yes.
Yeah,
back
WB
in the day,
Kids
yes.
and everything like that. It was fucking great. It was so good. But this is my Monster Hunter name. This is my Monster Hunter friend code name, the code for my name, if you want to use that one to search me. But other than that, just search JayTechTV and you're good. I did something similar to this on TikTok a while back for Helldivers, and I got like fucking 40 people that added me back to back. So I'll be putting out a video, and I have a video already made for my YouTube shorts. So I'll be uploading that like this evening. And so it's already made. I'm just gonna go post this, a comparison between PS3 and PS5 Monster Hunter from across 15 years ago. So show this comparison of this area that I was like, man, this looks the same. And it's a beautiful comparison. Very short though, by the way. 35 seconds long. But yeah, if you want to add me, you can add me. This is my information. If you have Monster Hunter, or maybe you're planning on getting it, you can add me. I'm getting far enough to get back to me being able to help people properly. So that's a good thing. It always feels good. But yeah, I'm going to be on this bitch. I'm going to get back to my anime and do these timestamps. And I hope you guys have a great evening. We will probably see each other for the next scheduled, hopefully, news and updates this Thursday. Today is a red alert. But I'm hoping we can go back to our news and updates. I'm going to go watch some anime. And before I leave, let me give you the name of the anime that I'm currently watching. It's basically called The Red Ranger in Another World. So basically, the Red Power Ranger he dies, and then he gets reincarnated as the Red Power Ranger again, but in a more fantasy driven world. I thought it was weird. It didn't have English dubs until recently, and I'm already on episode 4, as you can see, and I'm loving it. It's such a weird take on the isekai genre, and it's fucking dope. So yeah, you should definitely watch that. If you don't know the name, just type Red Ranger and it'll pop up. It's really funny. It's really funny, bro. Like, they got the Megazords and everything, and it's fucking hilarious. So